Hello, I'm Emerson.
I'm Taylor.
I'm Nick.
And we're back at the Sooner Saloon. Took a week off. We had some stuff going on. Long story short, Nick's in some school.
Yep.
Couldn't get it done, but we'll be a little bit more organized here in about a week or two. So we'll be probably putting some videos out every Wednesday and every, Friday or Sunday? What is it? Every Wednesday, Sunday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday, Sunday, correct.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Wednesday, Sunday.
Wednesday will be the pregame and picks, and then Sunday should be the review.
There we go. Perfect. Well, it's Friday, so we're a little late to the party, but
It'll get a lot more consistent once I graduate. October 1st is the day, so it's coming up.
there we go. We didn't make a video on the OU Nebraska game. It was 23-16, a lot closer than the experts thought. Emerson, what are your little bit of thoughts on that game? What are you still thinking?
I thought the interior O-line played well. Tackles still need some work, I think. Running backs ran the ball well. They could still improve in pass pro. I think, Spencer made smart decisions as far as not turning the ball over. He did try and force a couple, though. The defense played really well. The defensive line was in Martinez's face all game, and he's probably one of the most mobile quarterbacks we're going to see.
He's a stud.
This year in the regular season.
Yeah.
Him and maybe Duggan at TCU. And I thought the defensive line played well. Shane Witter is getting a lot of snaps at linebacker, and I think he's looking good. So I'm excited for him. I do want to talk about the catch real quick.
Here we go. Here we go. He was talking about this earlier.
It was a great play. Athletically, it was a great play, and I don't want to take anything away from DJ Graham. Phenomenal play. And I get it, he's trying to get to the league. That's everyone's goal in college football. And you got to show out when you can show out and prove your athleticism. But at the same, was it a smart play? No, it was not. It cost them, 24 yards of field position, and then the offense starts the drive within the 3-yard line, and they can't do anything. And then, because it was a 14-point game in the fourth quarter. And you have that turnover, that interception, and then the punt inside Oklahoma's 50, and then Nebraska goes down in 3 plays and scores.
There's going to be some OU fans watching this, cussing you out, thinking you're a bastard, ignoring everything.
That's fine. I got to have an opinion on it, and that's my opinion. Was it a great play athletically? Yes. Was it a smart play for the football field? No. And Lincoln Riley even challenged the call. He thought he wanted it to be a drop because of the field position. If the head coach of the football team challenges the play, obviously in the scheme of winning the game,
all right,
it was detrimental.
Okay, well, Nick, a little bit of thoughts on the Nebraska game.
I thought too many times we're trying to throw it on first down. You got put in Kennedy Brooks, and I think the dude's gonna get 5 yards a pop. Seemed like we were definitely forcing that. But the first drive of the game looked really good, very fluent. We were converting on third down, and then it stalled. I don't remember the last time Oklahoma's had, their defense carrying the team. But I don't know. I've also noticed that Rattler likes to run out to his right, even with time to throw. And we got guys at receivers. They're going to get open. He just needs to be a little bit more patient. Defensively, I thought the D-line played the best by far. And, that's going to be key. With Jalen Redmond, he's out 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, I saw that.
I have full faith in the depth at that position. But there was also a lot of times where it just seemed like we had tackles in the backfield, but we couldn't get a hold of Martinez. I know he's slippery. He's very athletic. But, I don't know. I'd like to get those tackles for loss. I also thought there's a lot of times we could get the stop on third or fourth down. We didn't quite get it. But overall, defense played really well.
What were you continuously cussing about on every first down?
run the damn ball. Run the
telling
ball. I was getting so heated. I was yelling at the TV to just run it on first down. And when they would, they
And
would get
I think
6
I'm
yards.
A hothead. He was kind of.
They will get 6 yards a carry on whoever it is. I mean, especially that game. It was 5-6 yards a carry. But let's talk about this interception.
Let's talk about it.
DJ Graham, it's 4th and 18, and he picks it off with one hand. How many times does OU get the chance to get a turnover? It's been preached all offseason, turnover. But, hold on here, Emerson. As a DB, you're going to go get that. As a former DB, specifically, you're going to go make that play. You want it. And you're diving. You're trying to get vertical on the ball. Are you going to tip it? Because he's already fully extended. Are you going to tip it and take the risk of having that Nebraska guy right in the end zone?
I think we need to change the
was
title.
able
We need to change
to,
the title of this
like,
video
palm
to.
it. He was able to like wrap his hand around the top.
But
He could
he's
have thrown it
diving.
down because he's that athletic. DJ Graham was a prior wide receiver when he was recruited
I'm aware.
to Oklahoma. So, and yes, I get it. But it was 4th down. It would have been a turnover on downs anyway, and it would still count in the turnover.
I get that, but at the same time, offense has to go out there and execute. They had so many opportunities in that game to have a bigger lead than 14 points.
Some people have family fights over politics.
True.
We
Yes,
have family
And
fights over
he
Oklahoma
gave you
football.
one of the most incredible catches you're going to see in that stadium in your lifetime. So zip
know,
it,
it was
Emerson.
amazing. And I
We need to
don't mean to
rename
take
this
anything away from
episode
it,
of this
but-
video the discussion of the interception versus Nebraska instead of the West Virginia.
He made a hell of a
preview.
play, a hell of a catch. I get it. Some fans want him to bat the ball down, but he's a DB. He's gonna be a ball hawk. We won the game.
Right now.
Ladies.
And it will
Discussion
definitely
over.
help him
Ladies,
get drafted.
we can
Good
agree,
job,
we
DJ
can agree
Graham.
to disagree, and we can get on with our lives and talk about this
DJ
West
Graham.
Virginia game.
All right,
Can
let's
we do
talk
that?
about West Virginia.
Can we do
DJ
that?
Graham.
Emerson, I still love you. You
Yeah.
know it.
Okay.
I love you too. Let's agree to disagree.
All right.
It's cool. Moving on.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna move on. We can all agree that was a very sloppy win over Nebraska, a team that we should have rolled.
It was tight for sure.
And I was thinking Tulane would be a little bit better.
I mean, but the last possession, Nebraska never had a chance. When it was a 7-point game, and I mean, yes, the offense didn't execute, but the defense put the clamps down, and Nebraska didn't go anywhere.
They did.
got
Did
like 2
the
seconds in
defense
the game.
did. They carried the team, but you know, if the offense keeps going like
Yeah.
these 3 and outs, they're gonna get gassed. You
Hold
know?
on. What about the field goal block returned
was-
all the way by Pat Fields?
That
Huge play.
was great.
That was huge,
Huge
definitely.
That was
And
great.
think about if they don't
I
miss
think that's also a
those
good
field goals
sign.
early in the game, the 2 field goals, and we don't get that block converted for 2.
There's a fly that's pissing me off.
That
I'm
could have
just
been
saying.
instead of a DJ Graham pick, that could have been 3
Yes,
points
I
to
agree.
Nebraska.
Coulda,
And
woulda,
take the
shoulda.
lead.
23-16
People need to
we won.
realize Oklahoma is
versus
taking
West
a paradigm
Virginia.
shift.
Okay.
It's like from the 08 to 09 season. They went from high scoring 50 points a game on
He is
offense
right.
to now the defense is the strength of your team. And unlike in 09 when they lost a lot of those close games because their offense could not execute at all, now their offense is executing when they absolutely need to, and their defense is carrying the team. So yeah, they're going to be closer contests.
All right. Okay. Ladies, are we done? Are we done bickering? Yeah. Okay.
It was good content.
All right. It
was good.
It was good. I
Good
love you
discussion.
guys. I'm just giving you shit. Okay. All right. Oklahoma, Nebraska. What was that? Oklahoma, West Virginia. Gonna be tomorrow night, Saturday on ABC, 6:30 p.m. Kickoff is set for 7:00 p.m. You have West Virginia sitting at 1 loss. Their only loss is to Maryland, and it was by 1 possession. They had 4 turnovers. They had 4 turnovers, lost by 1 possession against Maryland. At Oklahoma, number 4 Oklahoma, who dropped a ranking. They were number 3 last week, but they dropped a ranking after playing Nebraska, how they did. Oklahoma right now is sitting at a 17-point favorite. Fellas, this is what we like. We're on national TV, prime time.
Thank God it's not at 11 o'clock.
It's not 11 o'clock, okay? I think Herb Street and them are going to be announcing maybe. I might be wrong. But wearing them Rough Rider uniforms, baby.
Uh-oh.
Rough Riders, okay? Emerson, let's hear your thoughts on some Oklahoma versus West Virginia.
Okay. He's
Or Nick.
He's having a little delay issue, but
It's
no
all
problem.
good. All right, Nick, let's hear it.
West Virginia got off to a really
Adam does a damn good job back behind the camera, by the way. Y'all can't see him, but he's doing a good job.
Always.
All right, so go ahead.
Not only
Nick.
Adam, but Gabe as well.
Gabe does great.
Audio
He's
guy.
waving at me right now. So, go ahead, Nick.
West Virginia got off to a really hot start last week against Virginia Tech.
Dude, they did. I was
At
surprised they
halftime?
won. I didn't think they were going to win.
I didn't think so either, considering Virginia Tech, knocked off top 10 North Carolina.
But they might be overrated.
They could be, but they still got Sam Howell, Mac Brown, still a good team.
Just
But
like how I told you Ohio State's overrated in the preseason. I was right. I'm going to stick to my guns. Michigan's going to beat Ohio State this year. Anyway, go ahead.
Fair enough. Fair
What
enough.
did I
I will
miss?
remind you,
We'll get
because Michigan is the Oklahoma State.
They are.
It's
agree.
like OU versus Oklahoma State,
Lately, but
Ohio State,
overall,
Michigan.
Overall, no. But,
Anyways, that's not the topic.
okay.
Okay,
What did I
so
miss?
West Virginia, right out the gate, first play from scrimmage, 80-yard run, touchdown.
Yeah.
And it was 24-7 at halftime. They just looked really good. They look sharp. They got some guys in the receiving core that'll make you miss. When it comes down to the goal line, I know they like to throw some fades at you. And, they like to spread you out.
Nebraska.
They're not. They're a more quality opponent than Nebraska, in my opinion. But they have the number 1 ranked red zone defense. Their defense is very, very high quality. Just a good team all around. And I think it's going to be a really good game coming to Norman. So I want Oklahoma to get back to running the ball on first down. We couldn't do that last week. And I want Spencer to stay in the pocket, be a little bit more patient.
Stay in the pocket like Baker did.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
talking about that last game. Stay in the pocket, relax, don't go for those, Hail Mary throws.
Yeah, it's kind of like
All or
he's
nothing
back
throws.
in high school mode. It's kind of getting that vibe from Spencer, but he'll be okay.
Yeah. Are we back on with Emerson?
Well, he addressed the haters in his press conference yesterday.
Did he?
So.
Spencer did?
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
Just basically said that you got to take what the defense gives you, and he's learning that. And he said if he takes away 2 or 3 throws, he has a great game. So
Okay. Nick, what's one thing, if you can pick one thing you want to see from Oklahoma tomorrow against West Virginia that you didn't fucking see against Nebraska, what would it be? One thing.
I would say getting the deep ball down, getting the deep threat, and having the receiver step up and being on the same page as Spencer.
Okay. Emerson.
I do want to give out a little fact right here.
Okay.
The longest pass play for OU Nebraska game is when it was a trick play and Mario Williams threw it back to Spencer.
Ugh.
That was the
True.
most yards off a
Yeah.
pass play.
I know what you're talking about.
and that was Mims' only reception that game.
Yeah. So
See, that's stupid. Why? Emerson, go ahead. What do you think? What do you think about the
With West Virginia
Yeah.
or with the offense?
everything? West Virginia. What's your opinion on it?
It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a defensive struggle for both sides.
Yeah.
I think, West Virginia has lost a couple guys to the transfer portal and the NFL in one of the Stills brothers, but the other Stills brother is coming along nicely. And if you look at the Maryland game as their only loss, they were -4 in the turnover
Yes.
margin, and they lost by a touchdown.
Yep.
So, this is a team with a good defense, like Nick talked about. I think they got like some stud from Alabama transferring in this year, and I think he plays linebacker. And So that'll be an interesting guy to watch. I think the strength is going to be on the defensive side, on the side of the ball, when both teams are on the field.
I will say that
in
West
this
Virginia flies the football really well. And they can hit.
Yeah. The one thing I want to see, and I'm surprised Nick didn't say this with how he was watching the Nebraska game, I want to see them commit to running the ball on early downs, especially with Kennedy Brooks, and then that will set up Eric Gray to get open in space. If you can slip Eric Gray in on a screen after you've been running it successfully for a quarter and a half, that's going to pay dividends, and that's going to open up the pass game even more.
Right. It definitely starts out with a run game, and you set that up, it's going to open up Spencer, and it's going to make the wide receivers look good. So that's definitely key. I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah, but the other interesting thing is I think West Virginia runs like a dual quarterback kind of system, and they'll bring in another quarterback at some points during when the offense is on the field. And so this will be the second time that Oklahoma's defense has played a dual quarterback system, and the last time that was in the Cotton Bowl against Florida, and we all remember how that went. So, I mean, that's something interesting to keep in mind as well.
That didn't count, even though they were talking shit before the game. That didn't count.
Yeah, their
count.
season ended.
Yeah, whatever.
A month before that in
kiss
the
my
SEC
ass.
Opted out. Kadarius Toney has hey, I have more receiving yards than Kadarius Toney right now for the Chicago Bears. He's got -2.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyways,
Rex.
I will say that West Virginia likes to they like to spread you out. They can run 2 tight end sets, and they utilize their screen game really well. So that's going to be key for OU to just make that first initial hit, and bring them down.
Make it count.
Yeah, and play smart defensive football on the D line. On a screen, you have to be able to recognize that. And that's how Gerald McCoy got the interception in the national championship against Florida. He recognized the screen and he sat on it instead of rushing for Tim Tebow.
He will never forget that. Emerson will never forget that play. Never.
I'm so sad that Gerald McCoy got hurt, dude. I was excited to see him play against my Chiefs this year when he was because he got signed by Vegas. I think, so.
Emerson, give me a rough score this weekend. Give me. What do you think it's going to be? Just a general.
I'm going to go 30-16. I think the offense will have a little bit more success than last week. They'll be able to hit that 30-point mark. But I don't think we're going to see, a lot of big blowouts until later in the season. If Oklahoma can just get out of it, they need to focus on this game before they look ahead to K-State or Texas, which are the next 2 games on the schedule. So I think a 30-16 win, a 2-possession win, will be a solid victory for them, especially considering what they have coming up.
There you go. Nick.
I think it's going to be a really good game, and I think it's going to come down to who makes the more stops on defense. I'm going to go Oklahoma 34, West Virginia 24.
Okay, cool. I told these two what my score prediction was, and I'm going to stick to it because I had a dream. It was 32-23, and I'm going to predict that Oklahoma wins 32-23 in a very sloppy win like the Nebraska game. That's what
Pretty
I got.
sure you also predicted the Alabama OU game exact on the money.
That is no shit. Okay, so side note, when Oklahoma played
What a game.
When Oklahoma played Alabama in the Sugar Bowl, I told Nick that it was gonna be 38-30. I told you it was gonna be 38-30.
Yeah.
And at the very end, it was 38-31 with like a fucking minute left or something. And I looked at Nick and I said, "What'd I say?" Well, then they got the touchdown.
And then Geno Grissom scoops and scores.
45-31. But
And then just for a kind of like a, hey, I'm going to shit on you, we kick it, and it hits a Bama player, and we recover it. So we ended the game with the ball.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. Oklahoma, West Virginia. We're going to be a little bit more organized here in the future. Honestly, I brought a little idea to these guys. We're going to make a Facebook page here soon. And I think we're going to try to live stream our episodes in the future on Facebook. So we'll see what we can do. Boomer Sooner. I'm Taylor.
I'm Nicholas Reed.
And that is Emerson Campbell. See you later.
Hi, I'm Adam Murphy, director and producer of Sooner Saloon.
My name's Gabe Joyner. I'm the motherfucking sound guy.
And we would like to thank you for watching and want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe if you like our videos.
Go. Smash that like button. Destroy that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, kill it.
Cheers to that, bud.
Destroy. Subscribe. Destroy the like button.